Hello everyone, this is Professor Reha, your host, your insane host, back with more Grim Dawn. And now that we have our level 50 equipment, we can quite effectively run to the Darkvale gate, clear that, get that delicious experience. It's not a particularly long trip if you're just running through it. It's a pretty straight shot, especially the second floor. As you may remember from the Taken in Elite. Unfortunately, that's blocked off. So we'll just have to go down this way. Here we go. Oh, here we go. And just take care of all of this really quick. Good. Before they can even summon anything. Very nice, very nice. Nice and quick. Perfect. As you can see, this is quite a difference. It still takes me a little bit longer than maybe I'd like to take out some of these guys, and the boss will be a bit difficult because of his resistances, but that's fairly inevitable, in all honesty, considering the combination. It's the main reason why I didn't want to go into the Crove Bismeal crossbow at this point in time, because I knew that with this combination being what it is, the damage types were just not going to go well. So I needed the piercing. Nah, we'll leave it. Oh, well, actually, it's a quick jaunt down there. Behold. There we go. Just a tad bit more experience. Mostly it's for the potential of drops. Now that we're level 50, we kinda have to be paying attention to that. Perfect. So smooth. Not even an issue. There we go. The Silver Core Bolt Blast is going to be the most particularly helpful thing for the boss here. Not a problem. Actually, this is going much better than I was expecting. The piercing damage makes quite an impressive difference. What are you doing? Huh. Oh, a hero. Alright, this could be a bit interesting. What is all this mess? Alright, that somehow worked out really well. Fantastic. Well, probably we're not going to need that. Why is this so far down here? There we go. Alright, so yeah, that worked out incredibly well. This is going to go a lot faster than I anticipated. I was expecting a bit more resistance than this, to be honest. But here we are. Absolutely blasting fools. Oop. Someone's shooting me. You guys can eat that. There we go. And in here we go. I don't know what you're doing, but you're not making it to me. Oop. There we go. Not even an issue. Perfect. A totem. Alright, we'll have to see how that goes. And there we go. Just wipe these guys out ahead of time before they become a problem for the totem. We overall shouldn't have too much of an issue with this. Alright, this might be more of a problem than I anticipated. Oh wait, nope, hold on. We're actually holding our own really well here. We're standing in something. Yep, there it goes. I just cornered myself. Come on. Drop dead. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, hello. Take care of that little issue. No, definitely not. These are nice, but I really need the resistances from the decorated pauldrons. Also, the decorated pauldrons provide me with more armor. So, as nice as the Mystic Assault Bullets of Void Fire would be for my damage output, the Chaos Bolt first off does too little damage to offset the resistances. It's just not going to be worth it. I don't do enough elemental damage to make that worth it. And of course, my current pants, at the very least, can give me a little bit more experience, even if they're completely useless in terms of armor. This does have Aether resistance, though. I just don't do physical damage. But at the end of the day, I don't have the physique either, and I don't know if I can get to that level of physique. I can, alright. But no, that'll actually drop off because the Explorer's trousers are part of the reason why I have that physique in the first place. So that's not going to work. There we go. Alright, so we have these. We have these. A lot of this is not going to be that great. Yeah. It was good for the experience, though. Some extra items, so that's not a bad thing. These guys are going to absolutely come over here and bother me, so we're just going to take this out now. Very nice. Excellent. And, yep, we'll just go on through. You have absolutely no hope. Sometimes there's... Oh, there is nothing up there. Okay. Weakening curse. Anguish, excuse me. Does make a huge difference. Even against enemies that should otherwise be resisting my damage types. The fact that I can wipe out most of them before they can even get to me a lot of the time, even in confined quarters, is really nice. Really shows the proof of concept working here. The ideal way that this should be working, which is pretty much how it's going. Bosses are still a little bit difficult for ranged builds, but this is generally how they're supposed to work. Okay. That's just a really bad situation that I don't want to be part of at this particular juncture. Alright. Oop, I didn't even see you there and under all the dead bodies. There we go. There's a lot of these. I'll have to do a comparison of those later. Yeah. Pretty easy to deal with. Ooh, straggler. Oh, chest. Oh, hello. Ooh, I didn't even notice this in that. There we go. I'm just going to stand right here, right on top of you, really. That was surprisingly very effective, but I need to back off a little bit here. Alright, now you've got your cronies going on here. Yeah. Problem solved. Use that energy potion. Nah, I know exactly how weak I am to direct melee attacks. And I also know that trick too. Nice try though. Why are you taking more damage from me in your second form? Well, I suppose technically speaking you're chthonic and my weapon does bonus damage to chthonics, so that's probably why. Oh, this is a problem. That was probably not the best thing to put on that? Yeah, no, it wasn't. There we go. Oop. That was way easier than I was expecting. That was really bad. Oh, that was funny. He was tougher as a human because of my weapon. That was funny. This just goes to show you, if you're properly prepared, it's really easy to blast through a lot of this. Now keep in mind that as long as I have this weapon equipped, which I will be keeping equipped for at least a decent while longer, I will have the same kind of increased damage against the final boss, Ligorian, or whatever is, however you pronounce his name. Now at this particular junction, our next stellar move is, I think, Astrakarn Road? Shoot. No. I think we go up here, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay. Whoop. You're hitting kind of hard there. My weakening curse is probably the reason why. And boom. Perfect. I think this is where the next part of the Path of the Three is. I think it's right down there. Not 100% sure. Oh, alright. I'll confess, I was not prepared for that. It's a lot more aether damage than I was expecting in a single bound. That is because my aether resistance is still very low at 35%, so that's mostly what the problem is there. I don't know why. This is not the only character I'm having a problem with my aether resistance on either. I actually had to drop another character because that character did not get any drops with aether resistance, so they died too much at the conflagration. And at that point, I couldn't hit the level 50 I needed. It was a Inquisitor Demolitionist combo for reference, and it just was not going to happen. It was just, there's no way. Okay. Weakening Curse does not help that, of course. Oh, you're the problem here. Alright. Yeah, alright. Yes, sirree, you are the issue. Step right into the fire. Go right on it. Go right on ahead. Have an eyeball. There you go. Perfect. And here we go. Oh. Don't stun me. There we go. Bit touch and go there for a second, but we got it. Okay. There we go. Oop. Thought it was gonna hit. Oh, okay, now you drop bits, thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where... Yes, okay. And then we go around here. Oop. Guess we get rid of these guys first. Okay, good. And then... down here. Yes. Okay, good. Very good. And then we're just gonna... Oops. Pop over here. I forgot the path for a second there. And in we go. Let's take care of this little problem very quickly. There we go. Kick the body over, as always. Yeah, I don't do any of those damage types. Oop. Okay, wow. I'll confess, that was impressive damage. Where did I go wrong there? What was the problem there? That's a good question. I doubt they were doing... I think it was just sheer numbers, to be honest. I don't really see where they would have that kind of damage, like they would have Aether damage. So I think it was just the sheer numbers, I just wasn't healing enough. The fact that my torso, my headgear, and my pants are also still very weak compared to the rest of my equipment, and the stage of the game that I'm at, is also somewhat of a small problem, but overall it could be worse. I should have actually used Diplomacy to stun them. That would have been the smart move there. Or possibly Blight. That would have been fairly useful as well. But, well, hindsight's 20/20. I did that thing again, though, where I attacked some enemies not understanding fully how many enemies there were present behind them, which was, of course, a problem that you will notice I consistently have with ranged. I had this problem a little bit with the Taken, you probably noticed, but with the Taken was designed to be tanky enough to not care, basically. Demon here is not tanky enough to be able to ignore potential surprise attacks. It just doesn't work that way. You have to be at least somewhat prepared. We're going to throw down a rift right there, actually. Alright. There we go. Now for the boss. Okay. Oh, you teleport. That's unpleasant. I forgot you teleport. Yeah, I saw that one coming, though. Okay. That shouldn't have hit me, but okay. Oop. I'm going to run out of healing potions pretty soon. Which is very not good. There's going to be spiders popping down over here. There. Uh-oh. Nope. I'm not gonna die to you yet. There we go. That was a bit close. Huh. Anywho. So what's next on the agenda is we're going to actually rift really quickly to Esterkarn Valley. We're going to grab a very specific book, and then we're going to return there. Alright. You guys are a little too intense here. There we go. There we go. You just relax. I'll take care of everything. Gotta overwhelm them with damage before they get healed. And easy. Energy potion because hello everyone. Well, that's my last health potion too. Which should be fine. Ooh, hello. Didn't see you there. Hiding behind the tree. Sneaky. Where's the corpse? That's pretty nice, actually. Put him at level 52. There's the corpse. Alright, so now we're going to run back. We're going to buy some potions. We're going to sell our stuff. We're going to store some stuff. And then we're going to see if we can take on the Mad Queen, Rashulka. Just as a kind of test run, an experiment, if you will. Poisonous resistance, vitality, everything is fine except for the aether damage, which she doesn't do anyways, so we'll take a gander at it. But I want to buy some health potions first, so that way I don't die in the attempt, just because I don't have health potions. And we've already checked over a lot of the equipment there. We'll keep the torso armor, in case we don't find anything better in the future, so we'll keep that, because that's actually going to be potentially very useful. I didn't check this. Hold up. Some of these monster infrequents, that's the only monster infrequent. That's actually pretty nice. I'll probably keep that one. This one... that's not bad. We don't need these. We don't need this, we don't need that, we don't need that. Put this over here. A lot of these can go. What about these? Pretty much the same. This one has better chaos resistance. Shield damage blocked, which I think is more important for a shield. So we'll get rid of this one because it's not quite as impressive. Slap this over here. Slap this over here. We do need this, absolutely. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Put this here, I think. Move this over here, we can get this here. I will have to check that and that. And I'll want to check that as well. Alright. So we'll do some checking on some of this stuff really quick. Oh, I didn't buy... yeah, I should probably run up there and buy some health potions while I'm closer to the merchants. Oops, there we go. Buy some spirit potions while I'm here. I doubt it, but is there any good? No. That's not bad. Chaos resistance. Do I need the elemental resistance? I do need the elemental resistance. Alright, we're going to relax on that then. Excellent. Huh. Yeah, but overall I need that armor. Fair enough. I do need to upgrade. And, yep, alright. I already have that, so we can just store that while we're here. That goes here. The rest of this goes in here. Ooh, let's organize. We can slap this in here. Actually, we put this here, and there. Alright, so this is a level 50 version. This is a level 50 version. This happens to also have Counter-Strike. This does not. This has 650 armor. This has 292 for some bizarre reason. Yeah, we're gonna sell this one. It's absolute trash. That's a burning trash fire. Lightning tether, fabric of reality. No, this is a stupid one. I would be fine with the shattered reality boost if it had some actual chaos damage associated with it, but it doesn't, so we're gonna just move on from there. Physical, elemental, internal trauma, chaos. That's also trash. That combination does not chaos. This needs to also be sold. So we can sell all three of these. I don't have anything like that, so we'll go ahead and not do that because I am broke as all get out, apparently. So, okay, we'll just slap this in here then for the time being. And this is a level 55 scepter, which I don't think I've got any comparison to. So we'll put this in here, and we'll put this here. As for this, yep. We are pretty much golden. Put those in here for now. Store this, and we'll sell the rest of that stuff, and we're pretty much all set. And we'll go see what Rusalka's up to. I got to level 51. Let me see, that's all set, so now we're going to move on up towards Demon Fire. Good. Okay, so now we're going to make the attempt for Rusalka. Well, I won't say attempt, we're going to tease her a little bit and see what she's like. A little game of Tickle Me Rusalka. I'm surprised there are surviving arachnids, to be completely honest. And in we go. Let's see how this goes down. I'm not expecting a lot of success because one of my main damage sources is poison acid, which she is obviously extremely resistant to, if it even hit her in the first place. The fact that we can encourage decided just right there to activate is somewhat inconvenient. Alright. Could I do this? Yes. Would it take me about 12 years? Also yes. These guys are weak sauce. Alright. Yes, that's dandy and all. Ooh. Okay. I'll probably speed this up for y'all at home. Because this is going to take quite a decent amount of time. Uh-huh. I don't do enough damage for this. That's not worth it. We do not yet do enough damage for this. That's fine. We'll need to come back when we're a much higher level and we have substantially more damage. She just heals it up too fast, basically, at this particular junction. Which we can't do anything about, so that's fine. We'll just teleport to Fort Ikon, deal with this absolute nonsense. Okay, you just hate my guts for some reason. Sure. Okay. All the heroes love me. Sweet. Oh. Alright. Ooh. Boom, there we go. Whew. Not bad, but the resistances don't justify. I need all those resistances at this particular point in time. Mutant Bludgeon is potentially interesting. Yeah. We could theoretically use that. That's unfortunate. That is an unfortunate ascended investment. Now, before we actually go and talk to Creed up there, we're going to make a quick stop to the Tomb of the Archon there, and go do the ashes. Pretty sure this is the point you do them at. Alright, good. Oop. There we go. And we get a good hat, actually. Now we lose elemental resistance, so we do want to be somewhat careful with this, though. But it's not bad if we can get our resistances up in other ways. That remains to be seen. Oh, I need to speak to Inquisitor Creed at Homestead? Silly me. I thought he'd already teleported. Rifted, pardon me. Let's use the proper terminology. He rifted. Oop. Oop. There we go. I keep forgetting they're resistant to fire. There we go. Although with the help of the Death's Vigil people, it's not that bad of a fight. There we go. Perfect. Clean. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, oh. Oh, this big guy here with the two weapons is gonna absolutely, decimate me. Oh, two of them, great. Hey, can I get some reinforcements here? Thanks, so much. Holy cow. Those berserker dudes are absolutely insane. Alright. Perfect. Oop. This is one of the worst throws I've ever had. That was terrible. Alright. Yeah, this is the place. I always get this one and the other one confused. I don't know why I have that problem, but I actually got it right this time, so I'm fairly happy with myself. perfect. Huh. Oh, I should have taken you out first. There we go. Kimmon's badge. I know it's at least partially Demolitionist, but Arcanist. Got it. Oop. Alright. Okay, yep. Nice stun there. The stun kept me still long enough for that guy with the 2 weapons to kill me. Fortunately, having killed all the enemies, I should have put down a rift. I keep forgetting to do that when I get into an area. Oh, while we're here, actually, we can speak to Inquisitor Creed, so it's actually going to turn out fine. This actually is of quite the benefit there. There we go. Now, when I'm done getting the ashes, I can speak to Inquisitor Creed at Ikon and have that done. So we're going to go back, we're going to do the ashes, talk to Creed, and then we basically just run to, well, we do Anasteria, of course. Just for the rep again. The experience is fairly nice. Just blitz on through here. Again, it's because we've already killed all the enemies. It's a pretty quick run. Nice. I just love how the game looks when it's nighttime in the game. It's really awesome. It's kind of beautiful in a way. I think it's fantastic. This really exemplifies the true beauty of that. If there was a way that I could permanently just mod it into nighttime, that would be great. I would do that 100%. Just like have that be the only mod in here. I don't know if you can. I tried doing something like that. That's how I wiped my data the first time. Was trying to do something along those lines. Okay, he backs up just as I'm going to blast him with that. This guy with the 2 weapons here, he's the problem child. There we go. That problem is solved, thank you. In retrospect, I probably should have chosen the Kimmon's Chosen People, but I'd chosen them last time, so I didn't want to choose the exact same group each time. That's fairly unexciting. So, but yeah, these people resist me a little bit. Not a whole lot. It's just the fire damage that they're resisting. So it's not that bad, but do keep in mind that if you are any kind of Demolitionist, Oathkeeper, if you do fire damage in any capacity, please choose Kimmon's Chosen. Unless you're an Arcanist, Arcanist Demolitionist, in which case you can get their badge easier by choosing to side against them. And their badge, of course, as this one exemplifies, is really good. Well, ignore the Raging Tempest, because that's from the Shaman's keyword there. But you do have that. If you're an Arcanist Demolitionist, it's better to side against them. So, just keep that in mind. Actually, anytime you are an Arcanist, really, you should be siding with Kimmon's. Except for the Demolitionist, of course. The thing is that a lot of the Death's Vigil people are... I forgot to put down another stupid rift. Because I was so distracted by talking about Death's Vigil and Kimmon's Chosen. Anyways, back to the point. The Death's Vigil humans are somewhat resistant to aether damage and a little bit of vitality. Well, the undead are resistant to vitality, but the humans are slightly resistant to aether and vitality. But not really so much in most cases that you would necessarily notice, since there's no such thing as how do I put this? There is no ability in the game that is pure aether damage. If it does aether damage, it is always doing some other kind of damage. So in the unique case of aether, that's not as much of a problem. Which you can compare and contrast to vitality, which there are some. There is a select small number of purely vitality damage outputs. For example, Siphon Souls, which is the circular one, by the way. If you're thinking to yourself, oh, Drain Essence? No, that's got aether damage. You're right, it does. That's vitality aether. I'm talking about Siphon Souls, which is the one that drains life and does vitality damage to people around you. That first stage is pure vitality. So that's going to be really bad against the undead part of the Death's Vigil, but the actual humans are somewhat resistant to aethers. So Arcanists have a small bit of trouble there, unlike Demolitionist, where the damage is primarily fire, with splashing and a couple of other damage types, which, by the way, the Kimmins chosen generally are also fairly resistant to lightning as well, broadly speaking. Some more than others, obviously, but a certain amount of lightning resistance is present. So you do want to be aware of that. This badge had Void Fire, didn't it? Didn't I just pick up a badge of Void Fire? Yeah. Not great. It's still not fantastic. If that increased an Occultist skill, that would be something else. I see. And just waltz through here. No, get back here. There we go. So yeah, Arcanists don't have as much of an issue as, say, Demolitionists do against Kimmins Chosen. Another one that has trouble is Oathkeeper. Now, keep in mind that you're thinking to yourself, well, those also do lots of physical damage, yes. But Kimmins Chosen people have decent physical resistance as well. A lot of enemies generally run around with a moderate level of... That's actually really sweet. Those resistances, though. That's the problem. Right now, the way I have my Herald stuff set up is that I have that Aether and Chaos resistance. I switch to the negating Hinterland Breastplate of Voidfire, I lose that for some, granted, admittedly nice lightning resistance, sure. But then we turn around and we have the problem of, well, I also get my bleeding resistance to 80 as well. Slight overcapping, we get the lightning resistance pretty massively overcapped, but into, we do get that into 80%. We do get a boost to our fire and chaos damage, and we get a very mildly, we get a tickling chaos bolt, but overall, at this particular junction, it's not worth the armor. The loss of resistances isn't worth the armor we're getting out of that. We're just going to run this way because we know it's clear. We're going to very gradually move in a this way direction because these skeletal gargantuans are absolutely going to be the death of you if you let them root you down and you're in a bad position. Fortunately, I've been backing up fairly consistently the whole time, so this is fine here. Okay, now we're going to have a bit of a problem. There we go. We're no longer stuck in the poison. Okay, the Aether is down. So even if they root me, at this point it's fine. Good. Okay. Oh, nope, that's bad. There we go. Come on, throw down the... There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. It was a bit interesting. We got it, though. Not bad, but we need the Silver Bolt for a while longer. Alright. Some stragglers, but they don't have any kind of ground dots, so we're actually fine with this. Okay, except they hit like steam engines. Hello. Okay. There we go. They did a bit more damage in melee than I was expecting. The Badge of Mastery. Ah, yes, I remember this. Cloth of Unspeakable. Yep, that's fine. Poison Acid Bleeding. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Pierce Resistance, which is good. Alright, so this will actually is a good replacement for the Herald's Jacket. We do lose the Aether, and we do lose the Chaos Resistance. The Chaos Resistance we don't need a ton of. We're going to be replacing that, I think. Or is that Vitality? Vitality Resistance, okay. So that's a bit of a hard hit. The 20% reduction to Aether Resistance is going to be a bit of a blow, but the increased armor I think we need a bit more right now at this junction anyways. So we're going to go ahead and slap that on, get our armor up there. We really like our boots. That's nice and all, but we're probably not going to need that by the time... Oh, this is better. No, this is worse. It doesn't have the resistances. Nope. Need those resistances. Alright, so at least we got some torso armor. It was good enough. I think would be the best description there. Oh, my goodness. He was one of the big ones, and I didn't even notice. Did not even notice that he was right there to slap me with a massive whatever. Yo. Fortunately, this time I remember to actually slap down a rift. Speeding things up greatly. It's a bit far back, so we can probably move this up, but at least I remembered it this time. So that one enemy type, very, very high resistances. Very difficult to get rid of. Absolutely smack me down. The Blade Maidens, there you go, yeah. Devastating. Another one, great. That's what I need in my life. Let me completely whiff, nice. Perfect. Okay. Nope, that's a Blade Maiden. We're getting out of here. Okay. There we go. Zoinks. Alright, we're just going to cut our way down here. Blade Maiden, run. 2 Blade Maidens, awesome. Okay, problem solved. Thank you. Fantastic. Alright. Excuse me. Wait your turn. What are you going up the stairs for? Get out of there. Get out of there. This is gonna get messy. Oh. Alright. Did you just throw a Molotov, I'm sorry, Blackwater cocktail at me? That's just rude. Uh-oh. At least all the Blade Maidens are dead. Whew. Oh, hello. There we go. Wander right in my line of fire, why don't you? Blade Maiden. Nope, there you go. Ta-da! Perfect. Alright. Very nice. Here goes Anguish again, of course. Missed the one target I wanted to hit with that, but okay. Oh, you're still alive. Hold on. Hold up. No, let's not kill me, thank you. Why don't you walk into my signal of consumption, please? Thank you. The AI sometimes really impresses me every once in a while. Just awesome. Absolutely amazing. We're almost there, though, so we're going to be pretty good to go here in a hot minute. There we go. Okay, hello. Thank you. Beautiful. Ouch. Stop that. No, no, no. No death to the enemy. You just keep your pants on. Thank you. Excellent. Alright, and here we go. I believe there's Death Vigil people here. That's fine. Nope. Please no. Nope. Absolutely decimated me. Those war maidens. My goodness. You're resistant to most of what I do. Except for Vitality and Chaos, but that's pretty standard across all of the Commons chosen. Where's my last rift? I know it was the first floor, but I can't remember specifically where. Oh, it wasn't that bad, okay. Should have put one in right at the entrance, honestly. Alright, good. Whew, alright. Rift? Don't you do anything of that nature. Oh, no. Oh, you're not a war maiden. Good. Alright. Hey, you go on ahead and throw those Blackwater cocktails at me. You go do that little thing. Okay, Blade Maiden. Thank you. Another Blade Maiden. The skeletons will protect me from harm. Thank you. Excellent. That's beautiful. Touching moment. The spirit of cooperation. Ooh. Thank you. Wow. Stupid anguish. Sometimes the timing on that is absolute trash. But that's okay. The net gains are just too high to ignore. Isn't there a... No. Can I actually hit you from over here? Not really. Kind of. That's a sort of yes. Ooh, wow. Excellent. Fantastic. Oh, hold on. There we go. I thought he was not going to come back around the corner, but there he is. Perfect. Why did I just go ring around the rosy there? That was absolutely unnecessary. Oop. I must confess I did not see you there. Good ambush. Didn't mean anything, but good ambush. The principle was sound. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. There we go. And yes. No, no, no. Where are you going? None of that. Okay. I didn't need 3 of these in my life, but here we are. Whew. And I think we're about ready for the boss here. Okay. Whoops. No, you dropped dead. Alright, I'll have to go through all the 50 billion badges that I've picked up later. No. Back off. Kleiman can eat my dust. Yeah, this is going to be a fairly interesting fight, because my fire resistance is not up to snuff here. Case in point. As just exemplified. I was trying to look for a fire resistance potion, but I don't have one, do I? I might as well sell some of this stuff. My current chest armor is better, so we're going to sell that. That's fine. Yeah, no, that's stupid. That's also stupid. And this one is just better. Now, the thing here is that this increases elemental damage and all those other beautiful things, which for the purposes of Arcanist is better, so they're going to sell that one off. This is Raging Tempest, which is kind of silly. Also, it increases chaos damage, and none of the 3 classes involved did that. We don't care about that one either. Sell this stuff. And this one is equally unimportant. This one also useless. Alright. This build is probably trash. It is. How'd I know? Must be psychic. Oop. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Put this over here. Put this up here. Sell this stuff. Because none of this is monster infrequence. And we're golden on that front. Alright, so now what we're going to do is store these things. And for our fight with the Spoopy Ghost, we are going to absolutely bust out the... Oh. Now I'm having a brain cramp. Potion. I've got tons of scrap metal. I got scrap metal coming out of my ears. Flame Drinker Ointment. That's the one. Medium Molten Skin. Which is easy enough to make. Here it is. No, come on. There you go. There. And at this point... Now, the main reason I drank that is because even though I'm 5% over maximum, Bartholomew is reducing my fire resistance, as you saw. It was 22% when I started fighting him. So he's reducing my fire resistance, which is the problem here. So... Alright. Oh, weakening curse, my goodness. Fine. So you observe 52% on the fire resistance there. Oops. That's fine, that's fine. We're doing really well at this point. Mostly thanks to the Flame Drinker ointment. Makes a difference. Having the right... Yeah, I would have died if I didn't have my Flame Drinker on. The nice thing about the Eye of Dreeg is that you don't have to be that accurate if you have the explosion part on it. I'm surprised I hit him with all of those shots. I thought I was going to miss the far right one, and I still may have without realizing. Oop. I didn't hit you with that though, but okay. Now this is a fairly interesting weapon because it's a two-handed weapon for combination Demolitionist Inquisitor, and this right here is actually an incredibly powerful weapon at the higher levels. You know, the level 90 version of this. I believe there's a level 90 version of this. I know there's at least a level 74 version of this, but this is amazing. All of this increased damage, degree of attack to Fire Strike, plus 4 target maximum, all this enhancement to Fire Strike, stellar. Aura of Censure, amazing. This leads into a very fun build for that combination. So I'm very excited that I have at least a version of that at level 55. So that's pretty cool. I do really like that. I may, if I can get a higher level version, so I can actually, you know, kind of work my way up the whole way, I might actually run a full build on that, because it is a really fun, unusual way to play that combination. So that might be something I do later on. That's always a good time. It's really tough to get that combo. If you're focusing, that's what I would call a focused build, or a thematic build, where you take an item like this, you make sure you have the skills it enhances. In this case, the constants of the build would be Fire Strike and Aura of Censure. You would have to have those on, but the rest of the skills that you decide to utilize would be completely up to you. So the rest of the skill points that you have could be used for anything. It's one of my favorite ways of playing that combo. It really is. So that I'm very excited about. I may, if I get another one of those for a higher level, then I will absolutely be going into that whole rigmarole, because that's just a really fun time. Again, yes, it does have something of an extremely heavy reliance on fire damage, but Aura of Censure does help with that a lot, as long as you rush to that after you get Fire Strike. So, now at this particular junction, we are, you know, it's not going to take me that long to get through. So we're going to go ahead and bust that out very quickly. Get a Spirit Bane. And I need to store that War Maul. I was going to call it a War Axe, but I knew that was wrong. I'm very excited about this. I may actually just, once I'm done with this character, stop and farm for that, because that's a grand time. Maybe. I might not. If you, the audience, don't want to see me play something else with the Demolitionist involved in it, I'll probably wait on that, but it is a really amazingly fun time. Just being able to go melee with that, with what would normally, what a lot of people at first glance would assume to be a particularly fine ranged combination. Is there a hero here? Or just some nut bar with meteors? I think it's just some nut bar with meteors. Yeah, it was just some lunatic with meteors. That's fine. This is a fairly quick journey overall. Yep, there we go. Oop. Don't know where you guys came from, but alright. My extremely small amount of retaliation damage was apparently enough to get rid of that guy, but okay. There we go. Nice. Boom. There we go. I don't even think they're all gonna get to me. Nah. Cakewalk. Come on. There you go. What are you doing, punk? Get out of here. Give me that. Thank you. And then... yeah. Excellent. And we just... a quick journey through here. Alright, good. This is a pretty quick run. You all know this. We've been here several times. A couple minutes at a time. A hero! Alright. Just take care of this little problem here. I don't know where this guy came from, but it doesn't really matter. Goodbye. Excellent. Ta-da! Go this way. And, hello. That was really bad. But it's not a problem. Oh, it is a problem. There we go. We're back on track here. Whew. I don't know why I'm fighting you. I don't need to. Dynamite, though. Always nice. Whew. Oh, what do you want? You're weak sauce anyways. There we go. Alright, so we got that. That's fine. There we go. Whew. Everything explodes. Alright, nice. Oh, okay. Sheltering haunted shoulder pads. Interesting. Yeah, great. Never underestimate the instant gratification of a good Eye of Dreeg. The thing slaps if you pay at least some attention to it. It's an absolutely amazing ability. Even with the loss of its retaliation damage increase, originally it, like a couple of updates ago, one or two, it used to also do, I think 10% of your retaliation damage as well, in bonus damage. They got rid of that because it was already so strong without it that it didn't really need it, essentially speaking. That's the crux of why they did that. It was just completely unnecessary. Yeah. It was a mild mistake. We can deliver this, though. Alright, so with this, we can go here and grab a bit more HP. And then we can kill the guy, and we'll end the episode after that. And then next episode, we will do the Bloodfang Hunter, or whatever he's called, and the Steps of Torment, I think, will be what we'll do next. See how that goes. We're at level 50, so at the very least, we're at the point where going down there is easily worthwhile, and we don't have to worry about the fact that we're level 52, because it's elite. And I think they scale up to 80 in there, so we've got plenty of leeway on that particular front, so we don't have to worry about that at all. But you will notice, and I actually want to talk about this, this is the reason why you start in Elite and you just deal with the quests, really. You don't really need to fight a whole lot of the regular enemies. You'll notice that I am at level 50 already. Well, I'm actually level 52. At the same point, you would hit level 50 by killing absolutely every enemy possible in Veteran. And I have not killed every single enemy possible. If I had, I probably would be roughly 55. It's not that big of a difference, in all honesty. But you can see how much faster the leveling up is. And of course, the rest of the time that we'll be needing to get to level 100 will be from Ultimate, really. And keep in mind that we have not even used a single shrine. And when I was at this point with the Taken, I had used every shrine so far up to that point that I'd found. So I had a lot of bonus experience from that. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, yeah, you were 2 levels down from Veteran, and now you're on Elite 2 levels up, so what? The so what here is that once you hit Ultimate and you start actually using those shrines, and in Ultimate they give you more experience points than in any other difficulty, just to reiterate that. So you're getting all of this extra bonus experience from using the shrines in Ultimate. So you actually are substantially better off because you will be getting so many more experience points in Ultimate than you normally would. Especially all things considered, especially considering how little experience you actually ultimately get for killing enemies in even Ultimate. You don't get a ton. So utilizing these shrines in that way as experience sources is really your best bet for experience besides the quests. And they really help to ensure that without having to spend time in Veteran, which even has reduced chances of dropping good items, you can come right here to Elite. Once you hit level 50 pretty quickly, you're starting to really pick up on potentially good items here. You've seen how many blue items I've gotten already, and I'm only level 52. And it's just going to get better and better as time goes on, but faster. Use this really quick. Oh, I had Spear Pain Ointments. Whoops. Well, now I have an absolute massive surplus of these. Oop. Now, maybe you're impressed by the amount of damage I'm putting out here. This is primarily because, of course, I have the Silver Bolt, which is doing extra damage to Ethereals at this point in time. Not as much as to Chthonics, but it is still an impressive amount. Yeah. So overall, this is going quite well. Alright. Perfect. Oh. Almost tragic. Not today, Zerg. Oop. Almost got me that time. Good job. Proud of you. Nope, sorry. You waited too long. Whew. Alright, nice. Not good enough. Not quite good enough. Yes, the increased all damage is nice and all the chaos resistance is nice, but that's about the only things going for it. The armor is even lower, so it's kind of like, maybe not the best idea. Alright. And now we just pop back over to Creed, we talk to him, we talk to Anasteria, and then we'll end the episode. And then we'll be all set on that front. Oops. Oh, wait, I actually have to blow up the thing first. Whoopsies. Forgot about that. I always forget that. I'm like, okay, I've killed the guy, that's... Nope, you actually need to explode the thing first. So, essentially at this point, we're still working towards Demon Fire, so that's really all that's going to be going on in the skill point section. Obviously. There's a hero here. Of course there's a hero here. Yep, that's fine. There we go. Boom. Oh, you got shy all of a sudden? What is this? That was strange. But alright. Fantastic. There we go. Now we can talk to Inquisitor Creed. Thank you for your cooperation. Just run on up here and have a flap. Alright, so essentially at this point, besides Anasteria's quests, which can get us a lot of good equipment anyways, all we really need to do is essentially finish the game. Basically, that's what it comes down to. Now, the real trick, though, is... Alright, so we can actually complete the first quest right away, which we will do. We'll store our stuff, we'll sell our stuff too while we have a moment too. But we might as well grab the experience now. Why not? So, this is going to be a fairly interesting time because we don't have the reputation to actually get... First off, we're actually not going to go with that. We don't actually have what we need there for everything. That's not worth it. That's terrible. That's bad. The reason that was bad is because it was of decay. So we did not want that for anything. Oh, wait, I need to check that shield. Hold up. What are you doing? I'll have to do a comparison. That's useless. That's... Yeah, I'm not really fond of that. That's fine. Alright. So now we'll store this stuff. Oop, hold on. No, I wanted to do it side by side here. This one has increased shield recovery time, so we're good with that. This, I just don't see any reason why we wouldn't want that. This one... That other one's better. But we do want this shoulder pad here, so that's good. We'll sell those. We need a Blood of Cthon. Where's my bloods? There they are. And we need an Ancient Heart. Ta-da! Alright. Go ahead and deliver these. Sell these really quick. There we go. Okay, so set this up nice. Alright, so the crux of the matter here is, do I need any of these, or any of these potentially useful to me? I doubt I'll be at a level where I can comfortably get these, but that's beside the point. Yeah, no, not really. These maybe, but none of them actually increase anything I supremely need. I'll be at a higher point by that time anyways. So, before we end the episode, I do want to talk about the potential issue here. Now, you heard me talking about potentially going into the Steps of Torment. The counter to this is if I do not get the reputation bonuses I need with Anastasia. So, that is going to be something of the question. Now, after I complete this quest, I do believe she pretty much is almost guaranteed to do so, because I believe I get enough reputation to actually bring me up to that point, if I'm not mistaken. So I do believe we will be going into the Steps of Torment at the very least next episode, and then after that, it's really a question of, do I get enough reputation points over the course of the remainder of the game or the remainder of the campaigns before switching to Ultimate to get into Port Valberry, for instance, because it's just any Ethereals or Chthonians, and I'll be killing a decent number of Chthonians in the remainder of the campaign, of the main campaign, and I will be killing a decent number of Ethereals in Malmoth, and then after that it's not really a whole lot of Chthonians or Ethereals, which is fine. So, what you can expect next episode, I've already discussed the fact that I'm working on Demon Fire, that's not news. But next episode, we will complete the Blood Fang, which is over here in the East Marsh. It shouldn't take that long, because we're just going to beeline straight to him, take him out, grab the Fang, rift back. Not a big deal. And then if she offers us the Steps of Torment, we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll rift to the Tomb of the Watchers, because even if she does offer the Steps of Torment quest, because that's all undead, Arcovian undead in there, enemies I kill in there aren't going to contribute any reputation points to her. So once we complete the quest, yes, she'll be, giving us reputation points, but even if we complete the quest, we won't have enough reputation points to get to Port Valberry, most likely, until later on in the game, when maybe we kill enough enemies later on down the road in Elite to make that happen. If so, then we'll come back and grab the Port Valberry quest, see if we can get the Bastion of Chaos quest, see if that happens. If it doesn't, that's just the way it goes. That's fine. But I am expecting to get the Steps of Torment quest just based on how her current reputation is. And then, of course, like I said, after we deal with her quests, however many she chooses to give us at this time, depending on our rep, we'll go to the Necropolis Interior, wipe out the enemies there, finish the main campaign, and then move on to just really quickly slapping our way through the Ashes of Malmoth DLC. We'll spend probably a couple of minutes in Gloomwall dealing with those quests. We'll probably spend most of our time in Ugdenbog. Once Ugdenbog is done, Barrowholm is done, pop into Malmoth, deal with that issue. And then we'll have to travel through the rift because we have to save Ulgrim, obviously, but once that's done, we just rift to Malmoth, take care of that little issue. It's fine, and then we just really quickly run through Forgotten Gods, and then we're in Ultimate. And then we're going to start doing the devotion points, which will give us absolutely huge amounts of experience. I expect by the time I'm done with the main campaign, I should be level 55. I might not hit this if I don't get the Steps of Torment quest from Anastasia like I'm expecting to. But assuming I get into the Steps of Torment, I am fully expecting to hit level 55 by the end of the main campaign. By the end of Malmoth, I am expecting to be 60, and by the end of the Forgotten Gods, I'm expecting to be about 65. Maybe even 67. It depends on how often I die. So we should be approaching level 70 when we enter Ultimate, which is really where you want to be, in all honesty. That's perfectly fine. So, with that idea in mind, with that having all been sat down, gone through, thank you all very much for joining me. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or ideas, or what have you, please leave them down in the comments below. I do read them. If you would like this, please like and subscribe, and have a great 24 hours.